Hey guys, what's up? Lennox here. Thanks for clicking into another Fishing OC Deadly Tackle YouTube vid. Appreciate you guys every single time. So it is boat walkthrough time again. We are going to the offshore charter side of things once again, and I'm at the Ocean City Fishing Center, right down the dock from Micky Fins at the Spring Mix 2. This is a 43-foot Alex Willis custom from North Carolina. Great little boat, and it is a fishing machine. These guys specialize in offshore fishing for tuna, marlin, dolphin, wahoo, and that sort of thing, but they will also do half-day trips for inshore bluefin fishing, trolling for Spanish mackerel, king mackerel if you can find them, that sort of thing, and they'll also do some inshore bottom fishing trips for sharks and that sort of stuff. 43-foot custom Willis, the Spring Mix 2, run by Captain Chris Watkowski. And you see the crew is back here right now getting ready for a tournament that we've got this weekend. Let's jump on here and take a quick look of this 43-foot Willis. All right, guys, up here on the bow of the Spring Mix 2, and one of the things I wanted to show you from up here is how wide this thing is. It's a 43-foot boat, but its beam is 15.8. That means from side to side, this joker is 15.8, almost 16 feet wide, which makes it really, really sea stable. So even if you're out there in a little bit of chop or something like that, this boat's gonna handle it no problem. Make conditions fishable pretty much. When the big boys are fishing, this boat's fishing too, and in a comfortable style. Got all the latest electronics. You can see the radar spinning up top there. Even up top, you've got the up top station for Captain Chris or crew to jump up there and spot those tunas and stuff from a little ways away. But let's jump in the back of the boat and show you the different amenities. See what you're gonna see if you book the Spring Mix 2. All right, here we go. 43-foot Willis Custom Spring Mix 2. This is in slip B12 here at the Ocean City Fishing Center. And let's take a look. All right, first thing you're gonna notice when you get on the boat is that for a 43-footer, this cockpit is, I'd call it huge. I've fished on the Spring Mix 2 several times, and there's plenty of room back here for 6 or 8 people to be hanging out fishing. Somebody can sit in the fighting chair here. Awesome fighting chair. I love the bright white that they've got going on here. Coolers for baits and things like that, buckets for trash. It's really well rigged here. Step goes back up on the dock when they leave, don't worry about that. And then let's take a look at this cockpit. So back in the back of the boat, you're gonna see nice big fish box. All of this stuff was painted and updated just a couple of years ago. So it's nice and bright. Mates keep this thing really clean. Here's a shot from the other corner. I'm sure you can imagine yourself sitting right here fighting a big yellowfin tuna, marlin, big eye, or something like that. You're also gonna find state-of-the-art equipment, some of the best out here, right? Penn Internationals are the name of the game. They've got everything from the 30s for the inshore fishing to the big stuff like the 80s for the offshore, the big marlins and big eye tuna and that sort of thing. All on custom Spring Mix rods. Got some JPR rods on here as well. Great stuff. And then let's take a look at some of this stuff. You're not gonna have to worry about tackle bins and things like that, but what you will find nice is they've got this drink cooler on here where you can put your drinks, your cold food. Great seating up here on both the port and starboard side of the boat. Jump up here and watch the action in the back of the boat while you're trolling along looking for the next bite. Wash down stations, freshwater wash down, saltwater wash down if you happen to get too hot. Over here we've got a little bit more of the same. Storage and more bench seating. And then we're gonna head in here to inside what we'll call the salon. Now this zips up and this is actually air conditioned, so it's very pleasant in here and plenty of seating. You can seat your 6 charter party, no problem in here. And if you get along well, you can actually even lay down in this place, all right? Plenty of space to lay down, plenty of space up here in the eyebrow of the boat to store your backpacks and gear and that sort of thing. Bean bag here in case somebody wants to jump down on that on the floor. But like I said, plenty of seating here along both port and starboard. Pillows to keep you nice and comfy. And then here's where one of the cool parts about this is, unlike some boats that will have the bridge up above you, Captain Chris is right here in the mix with you. So, no pun intended. Captain Chris is right here in the mix with you. So while you're heading out, you're gonna get to chat with him, see what's going on, ask him questions, and all that. Right here, you're gonna see the electronics, something else you won't have to worry about, but just want you to feel safe and know that the Furona electronics on here are gonna show you where the fish are. They're gonna be able to find what's biting and where, and they're gonna be able to talk to Coast Guard if they need to, and all of their fellow boats if they already know where the bite is. And then we'll go down here and take a quick look into the V-berth salon. This is where you're gonna find your head. And here's the V-berth salon. Another beanbag up here. It's where all these rods and reels will be out in the cockpit while you guys are fishing. And then you've got a small galley over here on the port side of the boat. Television there in case you want to watch some TV. Full head over here on the starboard side of the boat. All right. Wash your hands with some fresh water. Got to use the commode. And then some more seating down here. Port and starboard. And on calm days, this is a great place to come down here and you can sit or lay and be out of the hot sun. And then just a couple of spin around, a few quick steps, back up into the main part of the covered salon. I look out the front of the boat. And then a look from the front corner back to this really awesome area here. Lots of space. You hear 43-foot boat. You might think that it's smaller when there's 55s and 60 footers and stuff out here, which it is obviously, but it's gonna be a little bit more budget friendly for you for those offshore trips. And this boat has plenty of space and all the great equipment. And a great crew. Those guys are back there working right now, getting ready for a tournament we've got this weekend. There's one more look of the cockpit. Awesome 43-foot Alex Willis Custom, the Spring Mix 2. All right, guys, there she is, the 43-foot Willis Custom Spring Mix 2, Captain Chris Watkowski and crew, owned by Paul Lebling. This is a great operation, man. They've been with the Fishing OC since the beginning. We can't thank them enough for that. We've fished with them several times on this boat. We've always caught fish. Seen a whale shark on this boat even. It was pretty remarkable. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And they catch fish, man. Inshore, offshore charters, half day even available. So give them a buzz, 443-463-8902. or hit the website springmixfishing.com. They're also a part of the Fishing OC fleet, so go to fishingoc.com, go to the offshore tab and hit charter boats. You'll see them along with all the other offshore charter boats that we have on fishingoc.com, and you'll be able to watch this video right there. So Spring Mix 2 here at the Ocean City Fishing Center, slip B12. Give them a buzz, look them up online, and we will see you next vid. As always, hit the social media. iFishingOC on Instagram, FishingOC on Facebook, nightly fishing report, boats like this, fishingoc.com, and all of our gear at deadly-tackle.com. See you next time.